Fox News legal editor and former counselor to Attorney General Bill Barr. Just to clear things up, Bill Barr resigned when?
In December of
2020. December 23rd, 2020.
He left. That was his last day.
Okay.
No, that was his last day.
You perked up when you heard Merrick Garland say that he considered potentially naming a different special counsel than David Weiss, but considered that the consequences of that would be too great, so he stuck with Weiss. What do you make of that?
Yeah, we just heard that, and that's the first time we've heard that from him, because I had been struck earlier by just earlier questioning from Congressman Bentz out of Oregon, where he said to him, well, did you consider the allegations of bias and incompetence that Weiss may be bringing to the table, given how all these things have fallen apart? And the way Garland responded to that was, well, I don't know about those facts, and I didn't interfere in the case. And I thought, okay, well, you know, it is your job to appoint the special counsel, and you do need to take into consideration if people are saying that this guy's incompetent and he's not going to do a good job. But he just answered that a little more in depth and said, look, I did consider the possibility of what it would mean to not have Weiss there, but given the consequences, probably even more statute of limitations. He didn't say that, but that could be one of the things he was considering. And also the political fallout of what would have happened, I suppose, if he had put somebody else in charge.
Over Jim Jordan's grilling there that we saw earlier on AG Garland over allowing Hunter Biden's potential Burisma charges to lapse. Jordan made the case that Hunter's alleged Burisma crimes go right to the White House. Did you feel like there was any progress made on behalf of Republicans in that room?
You know, it's a great question, Sandra. I will say this. What I was struck by the most throughout this hearing was Garland's insistence on saying that he did not, quote, interfere. And that was basically his excuse and his way to punt every question. Well, you'll have to ask David Weiss that. I didn't interfere. The problem with that, though, is, you know, interfering, asking questions, asking tough questions as Attorney General of the United States is part of the job. It's not interference. And frankly, I think it's a bit of an abdication of responsibility to say, well, I didn't ask those questions. I don't know those facts. Well, you have to. That's why you're in charge. And the reality is you're going to get blamed anyway, because the buck does stop with you. So it's a bit of a short-sighted protective measure when one says, I'm just going to have a hands-off approach. But I think this idea that Attorney General Garland thinks that the American people would be okay with him effectively, you know, closing his eyes, shutting his ears, and telling Weiss you can do whatever you want, it's just startling to me.
And then there's questions, of course, as to whether or not Weiss did have the authority to do whatever he wanted. Garland insisted he did, but there are others, Joe Ziegler and Gary Shapley among them, who say he didn't. Stay with us, Kerri.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.